Hey, what's going on? Polly Bee Picker here with Midersikes. Got the new ring light set up. Excuse me, got the new ring light set up, so if I look like a alien or a monster right now, that would be why. I'm gonna have to turn the light down, I'm guessing. Hold on a second. Okay, turned it down a little bit, but it's still a thing. If I move it back, I'm just gonna look like that, so anyways, I want to talk to you about a few things that happened today. We did go thrifting. Unfortunately, I did not pick up any footage, so kind of wanted to go over what I picked up and have gotten listed so far. There's going to be more things that I picked up that I'm just not going to go over, at least as of this point in the video. I don't plan on it. Picked up this Bob and Tom Funhouse cassette. I grew up listening to Bob and Tom. My stepdad listened to it all the time. I used to go around singing it, and the little songs that would come out, obviously they were inappropriate, so I got in trouble a lot. But love that little find. These Wrangler jeans, 44 by 32s, and pretty good little pickup. Oh, by the way, the Bob and Tom cassette I paid $1 for. The Wrangler light wash jeans, 50 cents. So I know it doesn't seem like a lot when I sell these, but when you're talking percentages, that's a huge profit. And then, of course, I got 2 VHSs. I've got The Shining here, Stanley Kubrick's, Jack Nicholson, classic. And then the part 1 of Lawrence in Arabia, I have yet to see it in VHS in a while. Not since I was a kid. I used to have the 2 VHS set. It would come in a box, and then this box would be in there with the other part 2. But part 1 seems to be going for a little bit more, so that's why I've got it listed where I have it. We were picking out Halloween little pendants and clip-on earrings and necklaces for my daughter up front, and they have their 48-cent tag sale, and that's throughout the store. It's not just clothes; it's throughout the store. Anything with today's color with orange tag. So I found these stone clip-on earrings. They're costume earrings. They've got some weight to them. They're not just cheap plastic. They're metal. And I'm going to give them a try. There's no harm in trying. It's not my first time listing jewelry, and I made money last time, and I still have stuff from that to sell, so we're just hoping that I can get that going. Then there's this RBM jacket. It's a 42 regular. It's actually 100% silk. It's gray. Kind of reminds me of that old furniture from the early 90s. After the 80s fluffy wooden stuff, then you had your, I don't know, just that material, it just felt like, it just reminded me of my grandmother's couch. And I don't know, 50 cents, picked it up, and I'll probably end up taking a best offer. Usually sell them for about 19 or so. So that'll be good. And then finally, these Dickies Carpenter jeans, size 44-32, dark wash. They're real heavy, good condition Dickies work pants. I wore them for years. Wore the multicolored shirts and stuff when I was younger, and the shorts. They used to have every color under the sun. Baby blue, red, orange, yellow. Those old farmer pants, but yeah, still a good brand, good quality, and got that picked up. One thing that I wanted to talk about today, now this is really, I've seen it a lot lately, a lot of negativity out there. Now, first of all, if you do end up seeing this, Kevin, love your shows. The title threw me and kind of weirded me out a little bit. The resellers are scumbags. As I'm sure that it caught a lot of you off guard. But after watching the video, you'll understand he's not actually calling resellers scumbags. It's kind of he's being clickbaity. Understood? I'm doing the same thing sometimes. So basically, he's right. Absolutely right. what people don't understand is, they come in and they say, hey, we're taking away from, people who need this stuff. Well, here's the thing. I sell most of this stuff to people in other states. So this stuff would have sat in the store unbought because the amount of people that come through the thrift store or the yard sale versus the amount of people that see it on eBay is significantly less. So a lot of these items may have gone, and you got to remember, most of my stuff I buy on the tag sale, which means it's already been out on the floor for over, 4 or 5 weeks. It was about to go to the dump. So it would have been unused, undonated, thrown away in the trash, taking up landfill space. Even at yard sales, just because, somebody else could have used it, doesn't mean the person that you could use it is going to go by that sale and see it and buy it. If us resellers pick it up, we're kind of the middleman to get it back out into the economy so other people can buy it, so that it gets recycled. Just wanted to touch base on there. Kevin, love your stuff. Commonwealth Picker, or Commonwealth Flipper, or Garage Sale Nation. Check out his stuff. All right, so kind of talking on that a little bit, I wanted to share with you, so you can't really see it. Let me just pick this up. Behind me back there on that shelf, you see that little, it's a Steve Austin cup and a Beavis and Butthead shirt. It's about right there. That shelf right there, it just has some stuff, a little Kingdom Heart mug, little Sonic thing, just little stuff that's kind of either nostalgic or that I just threw up there because I like it, decoration, that kind of stuff. I do have VHSs up there, and I'm going to go over those VHSs. I did pick up some more. I feel that it has, I have finally just completed my little decorative VHS collection up there. And believe it or not, it's reselling related. So we'll go over that. So the first one is Sleepy Hollow, and this is the 1988 Magnum version with Jeff Goldblum. Used to watch that as a kid. Love that movie. Sorry for the noise, neighbors doing some work here. The original Star Wars. Huge Star Wars fan. Grew up on Star Wars. Gotta have it. And then Tron. Just found this today. Super happy about that. Found this with when I got like The Shining and Lawrence of Arabia. They had a really good selection out there. One of the most underrated movies. Definite nerd flick. If you like Lord of the Rings or anything along those lines, definitely check this movie out. It is Lady Hawk with Matthew Broderick and Michelle Pfeiffer. It's a fantasy movie. Matthew Broderick's a thief. He's very young. This is definitely 80s. Check it out. It's a really good movie. It's written about and talked about in Ready Player One. Ready Player One, the book, not the movie. The book is way better, although both were written by the same guy. Just saying. Love you, Ernie. Anyway, so I did say that these were reselling related, so let's go into the first one. So I'm a big fan of the Trash to Cash podcast, as I hope some of you are. And if you haven't checked it out, please go check it out. Just literally search Trash to Cash podcast. They've been active for over a year now. Funny stuff. I'd say about an eighth of it's reselling related. But they do have reselling guests on there. If you listen to the Let's Do Lunch podcast with the ladies, Rachel Strickland, Angie Resells, and Aurora Squirrel, they're the guy version. And they've been around a little bit longer. They're better, although I like them both. Don't hate me, ladies. Anyways, and it is the NC Picker, or NC Flipper, or World's Greatest Recipes, American Arbitrage, Carrie, and Commonwealth Picker, Kevin, and multitude of guests. But, so if you've watched it, you will know that Carrie's favorite movie is The Mighty Ducks. And I found this a couple of weeks ago. The box was just trash. Look at that. I had to repair it. But thankfully, the tape was in the same box. It was just in a tote, all thrown together. So I picked this up a while ago. there was a movie, and Dave's talked about this before, Mouse Hunt. So I had to get Mouse Hunt. Now, the only thing I need to get after that is, you know, a Kevin movie, so like Little House on the Prairie, something like that. All right. So, just wanted to touch on that a little bit. Do you have anything that's nostalgic to you that you like to hang in the background? Just kind of help boost your morale, if you want to call it that. Sorry, I keep looking at my death pile. It is just... I've got stuff there. Oh, sorry, you got that other light in there. Oh, there we go. All that stuff in boxes, and there's stuff on the floor down here. And I've unplugged my light. That's okay. We're going to finish it out without the light on. Looks better anyways. You can see my face here. I got my mini ring. We'll just face it towards me. There we go. Okay, so let's go over what has sold. Or just, not everything, just a few things here. So this Block Split Sole dancing shoe set. This shoe weirded me out if you've never seen dancing shoes before. They literally, like the sole and the heel feel almost separate, and they almost feel like they have a little bit of a slinky in the middle, and they kind of wiggle and bounce. They were 50 cents, so I picked them up and ended up selling for $12.25. Running a deal and whatnot. Not on whatnot, running a deal and whatnot. Something I've always said for a while. Anyways, then these two hot rod mugs. We have a 95 Good Guys and a 94 Minnesota Street Rod. $6 and $4. I picked these up 2 Fridays ago, maybe 3 now. In a thrift store, there was about 16 or 17 of them for $1 a piece. I thought they might sell, so I picked them up. So far, I need to make $7 more, and then the rest are in profit. So that should be doable. Now, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that my neighbor brought me 3 motocross type tracking deals. The final one did sell $28. This aim beacon, it's a lap counter. So I believe what it does is you set it up, and as you drive past it, it counts your laps, so you can time and register how many times you drive around. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what it does. So then there's this Stafford shirt, and yes, I have notes. I'm sorry, I'm not going to edit all this out. Raw and uncut. Although you did see me cut out some footage with my kid leaving in the background, and anywho, it's a thing. This Stafford shirt, it's navy, 1166. Again, running a sale right now, so started doing that more promoted, more sales. It increased my sales. My payouts have grown in the last 2 weeks. I just started doing it last week, and they've grown. Not just with the sale of those AIM deals, but even just clothing and stuff. I shipped out Saturday morning, I shipped out 8 orders. Normally, that's a Monday morning for me. And then Saturday afternoon, I had, I believe, 3 more sales that I ended up shipping out. And then I've got 2 more sitting here for tomorrow morning. A lot of times, Sunday night, overnight, I get a couple more in. We'll see. If not, oh well, it's been a good week. Now these Terra and Sky sweatpants, I did get a few pairs of these, different sizes, different colors. These are the navy, $8.50. I paid nothing for these. These were part of a big purchase that I did at a thrift store where they had their dollar rack, but it's a small mom and pop place, so she gave me a decent deal and then ended up just throwing me a free bag of clothing, and these sweatpants were in that free bag of clothing. So if you really think about it and count everything I purchased that day and everything I brought home, that includes my first load of jewelry and everything. That was all in the same purchase. I spent like $60, but I brought back, I couldn't carry it all, and I'm a big guy. Even if they were in nice boxes, I still don't think I could have lifted it all. But so it's probably maybe 15 cents I paid for these, maybe 10, maybe a dime. But got $8.50 out of those. Then this little raspberry, I've been paying more attention to the plush, the little grab bags, because sometimes they'll have those in orange. And then it works out pretty good. It's kind of like video games where you get them lotted. You know, you have 3 to 4 plush in a bag. One plush will make your money back. Actually, I profit because I'm only paying 50 cents. But then all the other plush that sell, you end up, you know, it's pure profit at that point. Yes, I know there is time, you know, sourcing time and that kind of stuff, but honestly, it's not work to me. I'm there with my wife, I'm there with my daughter, her friend. It's kind of like a family event. It's kind of an outing, kind of a date day. So to me, it's not work. You know, and I get paid to do that. So it's nice. And finally, probably my most decent sale here, the Sundance Career Club. It's a pearl snap shirt. When I first started reselling clothes, I got huge into pearl snaps because my first couple that I listed were decent brands, and I wasn't in the know yet, so I picked up a lot of pearl snap, and I still do. I love it. You know, I'm a sucker for the pearl snaps. All the different colors, not just your standard white, but, you know, you have your auburn and your purple and your black and your, you know, that obsidian color, and I just love it all. I'm weird. But I don't wear them. I only have one that's in my size, and oddly enough, I hardly wear it when I'm doing videos. But it's cooling down. It's a flannel. It's long sleeve, so you may see it. That sold for 17 bucks. All in all, it's been a good week. I'm trying to, you know, adjust the brand a little bit. Do any of you guys have this where when you're doing videos, YouTube videos, if you do them, you get that content or the music that says, oh, it's royalty free, but then it's getting copyright, you know, you get a copyright strike on it or whatever in YouTube Studio. And somebody suggested that what's going on is when they first put the music out, it's copyright free. But then after so many people use it and they realize how much money they could be making, the artist and or rights owners come back and say, oh, well, we're changing our mind. Now you can't use it. But the sites don't take it down. So it's still labeled as copyright free, but then once it gets out into the real world, it's not. So I'm going to be doing a new intro because I like having an intro, but my son and I are thinking wizardy type stuff because lately I've noticed, you know, each person has their own little, you know, their own little niche starting. And I want to do the same thing. And lately in the morning chat shows that I watch, so Larry the Stash, LL Larry the Stash, check him out. He comes on at 6:30 Eastern, 5:30 Central. This is when I watch him. And then following right after that is Adventures with Victoria. She's the one that ran the benefit auction for Nate when he passed, for Nate's family. And then she comes on immediately after that for an hour. And then right after that is Johnny. Cajun with a K. Check him out. Check them all out. Get up one morning. Get on. They're Monday through Friday. Every single day. But anyways, so my little niche thing I've been doing the last week or so is a little wizard with a wand saying, you know, wishing everybody a magical day. Here's a little magic to brighten your day, that kind of thing. And I think I'm going to run with that. My dad's name is Merlin. So the whole Merlin the Magician thing and that kind of stuff has been in the family, so it's not odd. And I'm a big fan of fantasy, so I told the wife to keep a lookout for, you know, like a cloak and a wizard's hat. You just never know. I might do some weird stuff. I thought I had a tag on my shirt, but it is the counter for my video recording, and you can't see it, so I look really funny even talking about it. My son is staring out the kitchen window at me. No, you don't have ghosts. I'm literally in my garage with the garage door open. I can see out into the world. But I am going to end it here. And I'm not very good at video editing, but there's a little bit of magic to brighten your day. Have a good one. Okay, bye.